Hello and welcome back to Questionable Scale Modeling. And how about another Throwback Thursday, then and now? So this week we're going to concentrate on my fourth build, which is the AMT Sunbeam Tiger in 25th scale. And this was completed March 10th, 2018. As you can see, fourth build. And I was very frustrated with this kit. The suspension on the front was kind of goofy, but we'll get into that once we get the slideshow done. So let's go take a look at what it looked like when it was first built. Okay, when we're back from the slideshow, not very long. I still haven't gotten to the point in my builds where I'm taking a lot of photos. That will change with the next one because I took a lot of photos with build number 5. So anyway, so let's take a look at it. And here it is. It's in a very big state of disrepair. It's very dusty. I'm actually missing the hood. I looked all throughout the box that I had it in. It was actually wrapped in a bag, so it would be separate from everything else. All of my builds that are in the box have they're wrapped in a basically a sandwich bag or something a little bigger. But anyway, so this was, and I honestly don't remember. I think that I used craft paint on this again. I'm not too sure. I know one of the frustrating things with the build was I sprayed it too thick, so all the emblems and that kind of detail was completely lost. I mean, they're still there, but I don't remember if it actually had decals. Um, I think I think I remember trying to figure out a way to make the decals for the logos, but it didn't work, or I didn't have the ability to at the time. I might be able to now. So this is purple, and I think it's craft paint, but I'm not sure. I don't think I would have bought a spray can of purple. That's for sure. So in the interior, this was my very first attempt at doing carpet detail. And this is uh, silver embossing powder. I have since moved on with like I don't remember what year, but after a couple of builds of using this pre-painted or pre-colored embossing powder, I switched to a neutral color, uh, one that can actually be painted to suit my needs. So it's not bad, but it definitely could have been a lot better. There's a couple of spots that uh, it uh, didn't cover very good, but for the first time, it's not bad. The engine. Now this is the problem. Uh, so another guy on the internet on Facebook. He just posted one of these from a blueprinter kit. Uh, Robert Medina. I don't know if I got that name. Hopefully, I didn't butcher your name. But if you're watching, uh, your red Sunbeam looked really nice. I enjoyed seeing it. So I had mentioned to him that one of the things I didn't like about this kit is the engine does not look in proportion with the body. In the real car, that little 260, which is basically the same size as a 302, uh, that should fill that engine bay because this is a tiny car. It's a little bigger than a like a what am I trying to say? It's a little bigger than an MG midget. It's not quite that small, but I'd say it's probably about the size of a Triumph TR6. And again, that engine should be much bigger. So I didn't really care for that. The other thing, the suspension. I really didn't like the suspension because, so here is the front suspension kind of stuck together. And when you stick it on the car, let me see if I can do this real quick. Uh-oh, that came off. Well, let's do this on camera. So, springs, oh, that's upside down. Come on. So this is your lower uh, engine mount, or the front engine mount, and the, come on, that way. Nope, I got it upside down again. So that's where your springs mount, and it's also the front mount for the engine. There, that's in place. Then you put your uh, control arm piece on top of that, like so. Now here's the problem I had with it. Here, let's put our rear suspension on, so it has something to kind of sit on. Come on, get in there. That's good enough. Now look how, see if I'm going to adjust my light real quick so we can see it better. Look how far down below the bumper and the front of the car that suspension hangs. In real time, or in real one-to-one, that's got to be like close to a foot below the front of the car. Now look at this picture. Does that look like that? Did I assemble it wrong? That is just the worst. I don't know who designed this kit, but that is just awful looking. And because of that, so when you put it on the when you put the tires and wheels on it, this is literally sitting on the control arms. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I ended up, I don't remember what I did, but I had to reposition all the wheels because the ride height was terrible. Let's see. What else of note? I didn't do any bare metal foil. That's all paint. I didn't dechrome anything. I used a little mini lights instead of the skinny tires. The tires on this were, I don't remember what I put them on, but since I didn't have this in the display anymore, I took the tires off and repurposed them as you should. There's that piece there. Oh, that's something to note. So in the slideshow, the door handles were molded as one blob kind of shape that kind of looked like a door handle. But I took my little micro bits and some micro chisels and I actually made them look like an actual door handle. So that was really the only modification I did. So there is the Sunbeam Tiger. Oh, another funny thing I did. It's really not that big a deal, but I didn't like the factory springs. I thought I'd make my own. So that is a piece of craft wire wrapped around a a piece of copper for a spring. It looked okay. So anyway, that's build number 4, the Sunbeam Tiger by AMT. I don't remember what issue it was. I don't think it's really relevant anyway. So that's that. And thank you so much for watching. Build number 5 is going to be so much more interesting than this because frankly, uh, I really didn't like. I may revisit this kit one day because I do like old British stuff, but obviously it won't be this kit. This will go back in the box for the rest of the time. I have a little battery here. I have no idea what build this goes to. I've got like 35 or 40 models in this box, and I can't figure out where that battery is. And I have no idea where the hood to this went. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you got any comments, please leave one below. If you like it, send me a thumbs up. And if you want to send an email, you can at questionablescalemodeling@gmail.com. I'll see you next time.